Are we live? We are live, man. Little by little, what's going on, people? I'm learning how to actually maneuver all of this. We're still using Prism Live because StreamYard was finicky, man. Here's what's so crazy about it. For anybody who has seen me do like these live horizontal lives, right? Watch alongs. For the most part, before you see all of this happening on the screen, I was using StreamYard. But some reason when I logged in, 2 days ago, live on Wednesday. I think Wednesday night. Nope, sorry, Saturday. I don't even know what day we're on. I'm thinking we're on the weekend. But when I went live Saturday night to watch Prometheus, I was supposed to go live at 9 p.m. Didn't happen. And that's what's so crazy. It did not happen at 9 p.m. I actually went live closer to like 10:30 at night. Yeah. And that's because StreamYard was giving me such an issue. It was wild. I could not believe it, man. I could not believe the amount of trouble I was going through on StreamYard. So let's see really quickly because this is live, but I'm not seeing it here. So give me 1 second. I've talked to you guys on all of this, and I'm not sure if I'm live. Bear with me. It does not say I'm live. Oh, wait, something moved. There we go. I think we are. Now it's finally going to do something. Cool. Let's check this out. I'm not seeing it here. So give me 1 second. I've talked to you guys. We're good. If I'm live. All right. So here's what's interesting. Even though I already did this through StreamYard, I set this up. StreamYard, for some reason, just does not, and I'm going to leave a note for them eventually too. They do not want to acknowledge my camera. And I am using a Motorola cell phone as the camera. And they have this cool thing to when you plug it in via USB to a computer, it instantly gives you an option to do a few things like Moto Ready for, a file moving back and forward, or USB webcam. And for me, I have one of these webcams sitting around. I don't even know what brand this is. They sent this out to me, which they're not around anymore, but they sent this out to me to review when I was active on my ThornTech reviews channel, which was like 2018, 19, and 20. And it was okay, but it's not like our phones. Our phones are awesome. So I shouldn't have to worry about all that mess and all that stuff. As you guys see with all this, this is me going live through Prism Live Studio. And I dig this, man. I dig this a lot. I like that you can do the overlays. I've heard it's extremely similar to, let's play that back there. Oh, no, wait a minute. There we go. I've heard that it's extremely similar to OBS, but I found OBS just a little harder to understand than Prism. So here we are with Prism instead of StreamYard. So I dig it. I dig it a lot. And the fact that I set up this stream on StreamYard, couldn't get connected for whatever reason, and now I'm on Prism Live, accessing that same live. I love it. I dig it. So, guys, with all that being said, today we are on our final watch along. All right, watching Alien Covenant. Cool, we got it. We're watching Alien Covenant, and I've done to this point a total of 7. This is the 8th watch along, and all of this here is new within the last 2 watch alongs, but I appreciate it. So when you guys obviously talk to me, just like the last time, you guys are going to show up here, and there we go, here in this corner. And then I've set up stream elements And right where are we going? Where are we going? It's so hard to tell. Boom. Right there. It should show when a new member becomes a member of the channel. And this should be show when a new person subscribes. And then we've got the counter. Boom. Trying to learn it. Right up there. That should show how many people are watching. Totally appreciate everybody who's on board. But this movie, Alien Covenant, it's funny because I say I haven't seen it. And then I talked to a buddy a few weeks ago, telling him about all the stuff that I'm doing, right? The whole watch along deal. And he comes out and says, "Oh, yeah, we went to go see that in theater." We went to go see this in the theater. I had no idea and no memory of it. So to me, unless something pops up that like jars my memory, don't remember it one bit. In fact, when I watched Prometheus on Saturday, there was very little I remembered about that movie. And that's that I went to go see it twice in the theater, bought it on 3D Blu-ray when it came out. I owned it on Voodoo Fandango, and I don't remember anything for the most part in that movie. And it actually took me aback how slow it was because, again, I just got done watching Alien Resurrection, which was fast paced and was much shorter than all the other movies. Watching AVP, which is, again, pretty fast paced. And then AVP 2, even though it was dark, it was pretty fast paced. And it was the shortest movie out of these 8 that I've been watching. So this movie is going back to 2 hours. And this is Ridley Scott's Alien prequel finds the crew of a colony ship sidetracked on an uncharted planet that is crawling with hostile aliens. And the way this works, if you have not joined me for a watch along, is I can't show you and you can't hear what I'm watching, but we can watch it at the same time. And I'm going to give you a cue right now. We're just waiting for some more people. There's 3 of you. Thank you to everybody who's here. But we're going to watch it at the exact same time. And I'm watching it off of Hulu. So if you got Hulu, that's the timing that we're going off of. In fact, I'm going to press play on it now because Hulu has ads. I don't pay for that $20 one anymore. Let's see. Yeah, it's got ads. So, yeah, I used to pay $20 for Hulu, but not anymore. It's just too much. All this streaming stuff comes out to way too much money. So now I got the ad-supported one. And I just realized while I'm talking to you guys, I don't have my cross on. But yeah, so the way this works is I'm going to give you guys a countdown to when I'm going to start watching it. I'm trying to give people time to come into the chat. I'm also trying to give people time to pull up Hulu or whatever way you're going to watch Alien Covenant. And yeah, little by little, for everybody who comes in, I'll give you guys timestamps as we're doing this countdown and this watch along. 8 full watch alongs, man. Thank you guys so much because it's these watch alongs that have enabled me to become a full YouTube partner. If you missed that news, I became full YouTube partner either Friday or Saturday. I want to say I woke up Saturday morning and the first thing I saw was congratulations, you've reached 4,000 hours of watch time. And, you know, that just means the world to me. And that's so cool. You know, that's all due to you guys. You guys did that. I put in the work to make the content, but you guys, you know, watched it. So that's the coolest thing. All right, dudes, we are about to press play on Alien Covenant. The ads on Hulu are done, and I'm pressing play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Again, I don't remember watching this movie, but My buddy tells me we went and saw it. For all you guys that are joining the chat, have you ever seen this movie? I don't remember anything that stuck out about it. I think I was so disappointed with Prometheus' lack of aliens that I was scared that this movie would not have, that many aliens. Because this series has played tricks on me. This series has given me one alien, then a bunch of aliens, then went back to one alien, and then back to more aliens. So it's like up and down. So I kind of don't trust that everything's going to work out well. But I'm hoping to God that this is a good movie. By the way, I have to thank AMC because usually Regal Cinema is the one that sends me out to movies, but this time AMC sent me out. So thank you guys so much for sending me the tickets for Alien Romulus. We're going to watch that and enjoy the hell out of it. All right, so David is here. It sounds like David. David's the android from Prometheus. He's got different hair this time, though. He was blonde in the last one. Now he's got black hair. This dude is a good actor. Michael Fassberg, I think I saw. It's important to know this info. All right, so he's a creation. He's talking to somebody, and I don't know who this is. Let's see. I guess this follows his creation. Oh no, Michael Fassbender is playing Walter. What? Danny McBride is in this movie? Jussie Smollett. You can tell I just press play on these things, man. Boy, I live in Chicago. So you'd be shocked if I ever told this story. Maybe one day I will. There's actually two connections to Jussie Smollett. Smollett, whatever. Wild. One of them is really, really close to home. Person used to live here. That's how close it is. So David just asked Walter, if you created me, who created you? Long explanation of who created what. I was gonna say this. I was talking to my son the other day, and he was like, how do you watch a movie and keep talking? It's tough. It's tough because you don't actually pay attention to the movie as well as you should. So when it comes to reviewing these things, if you've truly never seen something, it's a little tough. So now David's asking a little bit too many questions. Walter is asking him to bring him tea. This big ass empty room. I couldn't live like that. I need more stuff. I like stuff. As most of us on YouTube do. I've given it a thought about doing minimized or minimal whatever, minimalist living. I don't know if I could do that. This stream alone, this everything that's here is already causing me to look into more stuff, right? Because I could always improve my lighting. I could always improve the stand that this phone is on. I can always get a new desk so I can get more space, move this here, move this there. So minimalist living, I don't know. We just got the screen, the title screen for Alien Covenant. Colonization vessel Covenant. Date December 5th, 2104. Crew of 15, 2,000 colonists, 1,140 embryos. Destination Origin -6. ETA 7 years and 4 months. How would you guys feel if somebody told you it's going to take you 7 years and 4 months to get somewhere? I'm not going on that trip. Thank you guys for joining. We're watching Alien Covenant today. David's got on a hoodie, interestingly enough. By the way, guys, the review for Prometheus is going to come out tonight. I'm like halfway done editing it. Today's Monday. So I went live and watched it on Saturday, damn near midnight, or at least that's how long it lasted because of stupid StreamYard not working. So I had to start doing this over Prism Live Studio, which I love. It's awesome. But yeah, I filmed it that night, started working on it yesterday. I'll finish it tonight and you guys will get that. And then this review, once I watch this movie, review it, I'll actually edit it and come out with it. Should be by Wednesday. Because the tickets for Alien Romulus are for Wednesday nights and early viewing for media. The cool thing about this movie right away, it looks like they're in real areas, like they built real sets. Actually, I'm going to change my screen setting. I've got a Asus ProArt, and I typically keep it on Rec 709, but I'm going to put it on rapid rendering mode. Kind of flattens out the image, and it makes it look a lot better, in my opinion. Kind of gives the blacks on the screen some details. And this is an IPS screen, but it's 100% RGB and all, you know, all that color grading stuff. He seems a little bit more, I don't know, evil here. David, a little bit more, he's delivering his lines a little harder than previously. Okay, we got some stuff happening. Okay, so what I noticed is that the last ship they were on was called Prometheus, and this ship is called Covenant. So somebody's in a chamber. Oh, that's right. Idris Elba died in the last one. I didn't even pick up on that. Let's move this a little bit. All right, so they're about to crash. I think David did something. Bring this down just a little bit. Oh, whoa. Somebody done caught fire. Oh, we got a new lead here. Don't tell me that was the chick. She had on this whole thing around her face so I could barely see it. Oh man, don't tell me this did what Alien 3D did where it killed off Newt and everybody else. Oh, there she's burnt up. Fuck. Sorry for cursing. We got a whole new crew here. There's several deaths, so there's a whole panic happening right now. This chick has a butt chin. Who is this? It's not a bad thing. I'm just acknowledging it. I'm shocked that Danny McBride is in this. If he can be serious, that'd be cool. Most of the time, he's not. Hmm. So, because of the two deaths that just happened, oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's not in this. James Franco? He's only in it for for the first few minutes. I think he's already gone. You've got to be kidding. Oh, whoa, Yaphet Kotto. I think he was in the first one. Yeah, he was in the first one. Yaphet Kotto. Sorry. All right, this chick is here. Carmen El Hogo. She's playing Karen. Okay. It's a good looking movie. And I think for watching movies in general, I don't really watch movies in my room, like or on my computer. Let's just put it that way. I come in front of this computer to edit, whether it be music, photos, or video. And most of the time, even photos, I'd rather edit them on my tablet or something like that. I don't really come here to watch movies. But if I'm going to be here, I want to really enjoy the experience, right? And so this movie right here, this movie is actually, let me see something real quick. This movie right here, like most movies, especially AVP2, was filmed in 32 by 9. This one's in 21 by 9. This is a 16 by 9 monitor. Totally cool. No issues. But if I want to enjoy, hey, there goes Jussie Smollett. Man, what a voice and a good actor. It's so unfortunate what he did. So freaking unfortunate, man. No, I didn't want that. So, anyways, what I was saying is a lot of these movies, are 21 by 9 or 32 by 9. This is a 16 by 9 screen. Of course, you can get away with it. You can get your work done. This is really color accurate. And I looked it up in this Asus ProArt 27-inch, a bunch of numbers. It goes for about 250 now. And when I bought it, I think it was like 350. So it's cool. It's still budget option. I'm looking. Not sure if I'm going to do it. Probably not the right time to do it. But I'm looking into getting a 21 by 9 ultra wide curved LG monitor. I really like that size, and I feel like that size is going to be super immersive and super. It keep me like really productive. Right now, this is really a tight area, so if I get that monitor, I'm gonna have to also get a brand new desk. And yeah, we can all just put everything on the back burner, and we can all just put everything on credit cards. But I'm trying not to do that anymore. So as always, we're introduced to a brand new set of scientists and people on board the Covenant. Oh, so I think David took the alias of Walter, and I feel like at the beginning of the movie, they because his creator was like a little testy with him. I think they were about to imply that he killed him. I'm not really sure what just happened. I'm a little shocked here. But usually, I'm able to watch on Hulu, well, movies. I'm able to watch these movies without interruptions. They just put it in the beginning. This is like the first time that I'm watching a movie on Hulu that there's an ad in the middle of the movie. And I absolutely love that Prism Live Studio is only taking 1% of my CPU. That is so cool. It's taking 13% of my GPU. Now that I'm displaying stuff, it's taking like 4% because I'm moving on the screen. But the fact that it's using my GPU instead of my CPU, I love that. If there's five of you in the chat, if there's any of you who have ever purchased DaVinci, the full version, right, Studio, they say that the free version takes up more CPU and the Studio version takes more of your GPU. And I'm working with a 3080. I need that GPU to kick in, man. 17 seconds left to this ad. Unfortunately, last week when I watched Prometheus, there were no ads on this. They were only at the beginning of the movie. Now we're getting ads mid movie. Sadness. All right, here we go. We're back into the movie now. And again, we're watching Alien Covenant. There's been her partner died. This lead chick, which I haven't gotten her name yet, but he was played by James Franco. And frankly, I'm glad he's gone right away. I didn't want to see him. Wasn't a fan. Never been a fan of James Franco. But his buddy's in it. His buddy, Danny McBride, is in it. Peter Whalen is still played by Guy Pearce in this one, even though he passed away in the first one, probably via video feed or something. There's a lot of people I've never heard of in this, but that's cool. We're going to figure this out. We'll see what this is all about, despite my buddy saying that I've seen this before. I went to the theater to see this supposedly. No memory of it at all. So they're talking about the engineers from the first movie, the ones that created humankind, apparently, which we had no answers for. Ridley Scott really was trying to lead into a sequel with that first movie. Let me add something in the chat here, let you guys know that I'm watching this over Hulu. And boom. All right, so they're taking a drink for everybody who's passed away, which we have people pass away right away. Man, the one thing I will say, even though this has ads on it, because I am not paying $20 a month for Hulu anymore, stopped that a few months ago. When you hover over the timeline of the movie, you can actually see when the ads are coming, and I really appreciate that because we've got two more ads, one coming at 34 minutes and one coming in at 52, and then no more after that. Unlike another streaming service, the Peacock. My God, the amount of ads on, and that's that you know pay like $5 or $10. I don't know what it is, but I think I get Peacock through my T-Mobile plan. Awful, awful. If I don't have to, you know, watch something, I don't. I don't even roam there. I can't wait till WWE goes over to. Well, you know, that's really the only reason. Legit. If I had to pay anything for Peacock, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I'd probably resubscribe when WrestleMania, like maybe Royal Rumble through WrestleMania, and that's it. All right, so they're sending somebody outside of Covenant to fix the ship. Oh, Marty McBride. Is it Marty McBride? Am I saying his name wrong? Danny McBride. Did he ever play somebody called Marty McBride? I don't know. I feel like he would have. But in this movie, his name is Tennessee Ferris. Contact. That's what he just said. So he's doing some kind of restructuring along with another dude out there fixing Covenant. Ah, one of their wings, basically. Oh, for electricity. Okay, I get it. I get it. You know what's funny about this is that I think these guys think they're genuinely talking to Walter and they're actually talking to David. Yeah. Cause I remember okay, now I'm starting to remember some of this. I think I initially thought to myself and said, something happening in Danny McBride's feed. But I think I initially remember thinking like, oh, he's back as a different character. Why is he playing somebody else? No, it's David, but he killed off Walter. And now he's Walter. So he's got interference, and he's wondering what that was. Yeah, Michael Fassbender. Yeah, he's playing both Walter and David. So of course, because his helmet picked up interference, they're like, "Where's that coming from?" Now we have to go check that out. Apparently, this new transmission has been happening every 46 seconds. It's like a song. All right, so the feed that they're hearing is "Take Me Home, Country Road." And it makes me sad to see Jussie Smollett. It really does. I enjoyed that dude on Empire big time. Thought he was a great actor, despite you know not caring for some of the things he did on that show or who he represented. But I thought he was a really good actor. What a tremendous singer! Really tremendous singer. It's a mistake. They're gonna take a closer look. Exploring this stuff is never a good thing. Never. Yeah, he's saying that it's their responsibility to check out what's going on. She said it's their responsibility to protect those on board. That's the real deal. That's the real deal, man. So far right now, I am an hour and oh no, my bad. I'm 28 minutes in. 28 minutes and 5 seconds into this movie. It's moving along well. It's a really nice looking movie. Really nice. And I said that about Prometheus as well. It's like it was colored really well. Seeing it look like this on a 27-inch screen, it makes me wonder what it'll look like on a 39-inch screen in front of my face. Specifically, a 39-inch curved screen. There's always a horny guy on here. Again, if you guys joining right now there, by the way, thank you for you 5 of you that are hopefully watching along. You can totally text and chat as well. But if you're joining, I am watching on Hulu. So if you got Hulu or one of those Disney Plus bundles or whatever, you can watch along on here too. And this Covenant ship is huge. And now they're being released to go and check out what's happening, where that music is coming from. Of course, there's language in this that is only going to be said by Daniel McBride. By the way, for those of you guys that are joining the chat right now, if you go over to my community, the community part of this page, there is a new Alien Romulus display. Like the marketing team is going wild with Alien Romulus, and it's right outside of CGR Cinemas. It looks amazing. They've managed to do this building size alien head right outside of the theater. Like, what are they going to do with that after they're done with this movie? I know somebody wants that outside of their crib. I know it. But that thing looks amazing. And then, it kind of, like I said, it reminds me of Batman 89, the marketing. Even though I was only 3 years old, I remember the marketing tail end for that movie, but really the marketing for Batman Returns. And this, the way they've been going hard with Alien Romulus, reminds me of Batman Returns and Batman 89. They're doing as much as they can. I wonder if they're going to actually come out with like action figures for this too. Which, they have already got action figures out there, but are they going to come out with action figures specifically for this movie? More importantly, will kids care? Or will it only be the 35-year-olds that care? All right, so they landed. They landed to check out where this music is coming from. As always, these Alien movies are slow burn. That's actually why I really, really liked Alien Resurrection and AVP. I felt like they moved real fast, and I appreciate that. Yes, I'm ready for Alien Covenant, because I know that movie's going to move a little slow too. Hulu's about to put me on break in just a couple seconds. I know it. I see it coming. At about 34 minutes, they're going to put me on break. If you're watching along on Hulu as well, let me know if you're catching breaks or not. Because if you're paying for the non-commercial plan, I'm going to need you to pause it, because you're going to be ahead of me. This mode called Rapid Render Mode on my Asus ProArt monitor. Let me see. think that's what it's called. Yeah, rapid rendering mode. This is a nice flat look for this movie. Nothing really pops out. And my favorite part about this is that it adds like details in the darker areas. When I'm this close to a screen, I don't need, colors popping out at me like crazy. I just need it to be nice and accurate, a nice movie experience. That's why I'm looking into getting this 39-inch 21 by 9 ultra wide curved monitor, all that stuff. All right, so we're on break. Hulu's got me on break. They put me on timeout. I'm going to mute that. For you guys that are just joining, man, thank you so much. There's been 5 of you here that have been here from the start. There's 6 of you in here now. I appreciate every one of you. If you're just joining this for the first time, I want to let you guys know that this channel, as of Friday or Saturday morning, I can't remember now, but one of those mornings I woke up and found out that I had reached my 4,000 watch hours. This channel is fully monetized, and it has now become an income source for me. And I'm telling you right now, I've been on YouTube with various different channels, since 2008, since I started becoming a pro wrestler. When I did that, I knew, YouTube was going to be a big deal for me. Might have even been before that, to be honest with you. But I'm remembering 2008. Nonetheless, through my various channels, Jet Dragon Entertainment, when I had that editing company back then, and I still have it. I still own it. We still do collaborations with like Chicago bands, and sometimes I do collaborations with One Fall Media. Yeah, it's been a while since we released something together. Last one was the Rise and Fall of UWC. Occasionally, I was doing things with Chicago Acoustic Underground. But nonetheless, that channel was one channel, and it only reached like 100 subscribers. It was really about the passion back then. Of course, I have my music YouTube channel, and that's at about 1,700 subscribers. A few years ago, many now, I guess, I have a channel called Thorn Tech Reviews, because there's so much technology around me. In fact, I'm going to start getting busy on there again. So that way, I stay busy. There's a couple things happening in my life that have changed. But nonetheless, that also only has like 100 subscribers. This is literally the first channel I've ever had an idea that kept me so motivated because of the subscribers and the watch hours and comments. The comments are huge. I love responding to those, that I finally got monetized, man. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, the movie's back now. I am 34 minutes and 37 seconds in. So they're exploring this planet where they heard "Take Me Home, Country Road" every 46 seconds. But yeah, man, thank you guys. On my Thorn Tech channel, I was having people send me stuff right away. Like, in fact, the stand that this is on, the stand that this tablet is on, this license stand, all of this stuff is still being sent out to me, by the way. Like, there's a lot of brands that still send me products to review, and I review them on Amazon or whatever but I haven't put up any videos on my Thorn Tech channel. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm always in front of this computer, either recording vocals, that's right back over here. I can move there goes my microphone stand. And then, of course, as you see, there's lights here. There's all these lights from Govee. Like, I should just, start posting to that channel again as well, since I've always got to buy something for this channel or for music. So it works out well to have Thorn Theater reviews and Thorn Tech reviews. They work in conjunction, and on both of those channels, it'll feature my music on the intros. All right, so these guys are all exploring. I feel like this is really the first time in the Alien series that they land somewhere and instantly aren't confined. You know what I mean? Because like Alien One obviously takes place aboard the ship, and then they get somewhere in Aliens, and instantly, they're being bombarded. There's this closed off area. Right now, they're outside, and this is pretty cool. Alien 3 was what? In a prison. Alien 4 was still aboard the same craft. AVP was underneath the mines, a little bit of snow. Part 2, whatever. It was outside in the city, but you couldn't see shit anyways. Prometheus, again, took place aboard Prometheus, and again, in a confined area. You only got very few shots of an actual, outside, but it was real desolate. At least now they're in the woods. This is a pretty cool thing. Oh, by the way, do I have it here? Yes, I do. Worky, which is awesome with customer service, they sent this out to me. Let's see if we can get this focused. Come on, Motorola, focus. There we go. No. Whatever. But you guys get it. Oh, I know why it's not focusing, because I have background blur on, so it doesn't know what to do. But anyways, yeah, Worky sent this out, and this is a really cool capture card, man. I've never used one. This is small. This is a really nice capture card, and then the coolest thing about it is that it's got USB-C. You pop that off, and it's got a USB-A right underneath it, just in case you don't have it. It's 3.0. So they've been talking to me through how to use this, because I have no clue personally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude is smoking, and there's a bunch of micro black dust, and it just entered his ear. He's got to feel that. You know how small this has to be to enter the ear and still have space around it, and it's attaching itself to his skin. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That is scary, man. To not be able to feel what just entered your ear, that's insane. That's nuts. I might just hook up that screen recorder after this to test it out, because they've been really good to me over email. So, again, stuff like that. Lyson, Worky. There's another brand, Ugreen. They've sent me out stuff too. So, they're helping this channel, so I should help them back by making the actual videos, not just reviews on YouTube. I'm also looking into, they're doing a bunch of exploration. Right now, they just found Prometheus. They just found that. And that's actually the noise that they're hearing. They're actually hearing the radio from Prometheus. So this is apparently right after Prometheus Covenant. So anyways, I've also been looking into upgrading my chair. Again, once you sit in this, area long enough, you think that you have nice shit until you sit here for a while. Then you start to say, I need something different. My back is hurting. So I don't know if I'm going to just do some lumbar support first, or if I'm going to actually switch out. Everybody's talking about Herman Miller. I ain't got Herman Miller money, but I do have Seaho money, and that's what I'm sitting in now. It's just not very. Maybe I got to make some adjustments. It was comfortable at first, but now it's not. And there's more. Oh dear Lord. There goes more of that black dust. This just entered this dude's nose. I'll be honest. I know people watching this say stuff like, oh, I would never touch that, but that's not true. It's like this soft egg-like feature. I'd touch it. I'd see what's going on with it. Yeah, so they've entered. They're going into the same area. These statues of the engineers. So this is another crew that's discovering everywhere that the previous cast was. Oh, this is 10 years after. All right, so they're in the exact same area that the last movie was in, but they're exploring like the ruins of it 10 years later. So there's definitely no way that Elizabeth Shaw is going to be in this other than in memory. There they go. They found it where it was coming from. That song. And they have no idea why she was out there because they're saying this is not a Wayland mission. By the way, guys, I don't just do video reviews. I'm also on Letterboxd. That's Letterboxd with then with a D at the end. It's a pretty cool social network for media for movie lovers, and I do reviews there. Other people do reviews there. So I guess it's a lot like Rotten Tomatoes. It takes an average of what everybody has rated a movie. I dig it. So every time I do a video review, I translate that into words, not word for word, but like a summary of words. And I add it there, and you can follow me. Maybe we have the same taste. I'm looking for people to follow. I actually found out about that through Haunted Hippie, and I think she's really, really cool. That's weird. I wouldn't do that. Oh, dear Lord. What you mean what's going on? This man dying. That's what's happening. Uh-oh. Somebody's bleeding. Yeah. So though two of these guys are infected. You should never ignore the quarantine phases, man. The one thing about Ripley in part one was she saw, that one guy needed to be quarantined, and like bringing him aboard the ship was only going to hurt everybody else. You can't do that, especially when somebody looks like this. This dude looks like he's turning into a zombie, and he vomited on the girl. No, 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 no. You got to leave him out there. Unfortunately, you got to leave him out there. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. This chick that he vomited on, she's trying to take off her clothes. She's aware. She knows. She knows you can't bring this dude on board. You're going to screw everybody else up. What's funny, these are these headphones, right? These are AKG. AKG? Yeah. K240 Studios. So these are AKG K240s Studios. And this is what I use to go to sing, to have detailed audio in my ear, and they really work. They're great. Oh shit. Okay. So see, we're switching things up again. Now there's this black what mist that goes into people into their orifices is so small, and now that's going to create what breaks out of them. We're constantly switching things. It's about to happen to this dude too. I'll get back to the story about these headphones in a second. Yeah, that's scary stuff, man. She's freaking out. McBride is over here telling her to calm down. Can't calm down, man. Oh, she's gone. It's over. She locked this chick in there with the dude. She was so concerned with them. Oh man. Why would you just look at him? Is she with him or something? Oh man. So now we don't have xenomorphs just breaking out of the chest cavity. This thing just broke out of his back, out of his spine. And there's spikes. She just slipped on the blood. Come on, you gotta have a gun. It's making noises. Oh, she just kicked the alien back. Ah, super CGI. Not bad CGI, but a lot of CGI. Okay, so this alien is doing something to her. Oh man, she's dead. It is. Oh, come on. She opened the quarantine door to shoot it. She opened the quarantine door, right? Closed it on her own leg. This alien is going nuts. Make sure we didn't lose the feed here. This alien is going nuts, and it actually even broke through the glass. What type of shit is this? I never seen an alien act like this. Ah, she just destroyed the ship. Yeah, there goes Covenant. Or at least that portion of Covenant. Walter acting like he doesn't know, he doesn't care. You guys are about to suffer through it again. Here goes another one. That other dude who had went through his I think he sniffed it. Yeah, it went through his nose. Oh wow. She was shooting at the alien so much that she shot something that just blew up the whole thing. Wow. Dude is vomiting blood, and the xenomorph just popped out of his mouth. Out of his. Wait. I want to shoot that shit. This. What? What? Walter, who's an android, has no reaction whatsoever. Alright, so I was just put on break by Hulu. This is the last break, by the way. I'm glad that they show you that stuff. But yeah, we're doing a live watch along right now of Alien Covenant. I thought this was the first time I watched this movie. Apparently, it is not. It is something that I've seen in theaters before. My buddy was like, "Yeah, we went to go watch it." I have no memory of it. I was hoping that something would jar my memory here, and some of the scenes have. I think watching it this much later, this long, right after it has come out, has made me be like, oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, I remember that. But for me not to remember any of it in retrospective unless I see it, I don't know how great of a movie it is. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. So that's kind of what's happening with this movie right now. Hulu, which is what I'm watching it on. You guys can watch it on there too if you want to join the watch along. I'll let you know exactly where I'm at. When I'm off of commercials, I'll be at 52 minutes and 50. I'll be exactly 52 minutes. That's where they put the break. I used to pay for Hulu, but I used to pay for the full non-commercialized version. Not anymore. Literally, the only thing that I was using it for, or ever use it for, is for King of the Hill and Family Guy. My son loves Family Guy, so we watched that together. And then King of the Hill, I used to watch and go to sleep too. But they raised it to like $20. Hulu is like $20 now for the non-commercial version of that. No way. Absolutely not. All right. So getting back to the movie, and now we are officially at 52 minutes. So there's a 7.1 ion storm, according to this chick. She looks really familiar. This is the first time I'm really getting a good look at her. Let me see which this actor. Who is this actor? Actress. Let's see. Callie Hernandez. I wonder if Alien Romulus is also the name of the spacecraft that they're on, the ship. Because it seems like that's what's happening, right? Prometheus, that's the name of that. This is Covenant. Next one is Romulus. I guess we can't just name it Alien 7 or Alien. Which one would this be? This would be Alien 6, right? Yeah, essentially. There's a lot of CGI happening here. This looks like an alien, but it doesn't. It's manic. A lot faster than anything else. So they did shoot it. Oh, okay. So this is the other one. This is moving as manic and as fast as the face hugger, but it's an actual xenomorph. Okay, somebody just came up. This guy's wearing a hoodie. Is this David? I think it is. Walter, who is David in disguise. His arm got gnawed off by the acid. Then another guy's mouth got taken off by the acid, or by the tail, or something. This guy came along and like did a shot to the air. He like released a flare gun and told them follow me, and then of course the aliens, they all scattered. But this guy comes along with a hoodie and a cape on. That's hilarious. He looks like he belongs in oh wow. It's a whole ancient ruined city now. Everybody looks burned up. Wow. I forgot all about this. But yeah, he looks like he belongs in Star Wars, not in Aliens. Oh man, there's all these people burned up and outside, similar to Terminator fashion when Judgment Day hits. That is a sad scene to walk around a bunch of burnt people. Wow. So it seems like this dude found somewhere to hang out. He found somewhere to hide, camp out. He's gonna help the crew out. This part I don't remember. This is a brutal looking scene. It looks like something you would see in a video game. Let alone the aliens in this look like something you would see in a video game. Let's see some over here. Okay. For you guys joining, I am watching Alien Covenant. This is my 8th and final watch along for this series. So for those of you who have joined me, thank you so much. I am watching this on Hulu. Currently let's see how long into this I am. So if you guys can catch up if you want to watch along. I am 57 minutes along. Officially 57-minute mark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is David. Because they're not revealing his face, and then they're all going to be freaked out that he looks like Walter, which is the android on their ship. Yep, it's David. He just said that him and Elizabeth Shaw 10 years ago were the only survivors of Prometheus. Unfortunately, Idris Elba should have survived too, because he was a really cool character. Yeah, so this guy's gonna be blonde, and then Walter. Wait, he's grown his hair? I didn't know androids could grow hair, or robots. So they're on a colony mission. David is suddenly interested now. So, if he survived, where's Elizabeth Shaw? She was my favorite part of Prometheus. Oh, okay, yeah. So he recognizes it. He gets it. So maybe this is a problem over here because there's constant stuff. Let's see. All right. So I was telling a story earlier about these headphones, these AKG 240s, and I typically use this when I record music to, get that lossless sound when I'm recording. But they make your ears sweat. Like underneath this, I'm sweaty, and that's why I'm not a fan of like these over the ear headphones. I picked up some Rig X400s for my son, these 3D gaming headphones, right? I put them on. They had like this nylon cup. So comfortable. I only got to wear them for, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes, but those were a lot more comfortable than this. So I wonder if I can buy replacement cups or something for these AKGs. I'm not even sure. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, anything can be taken off, right? If you know how to reupholster stuff. But yeah, those were super comfortable. I'd love to see if I get the same isolating effect like I do with these. I mean, these make things sound good too, but they're uncomfortable for long periods of time. I just wanted to say that. This chick looks so familiar. Like I seen her in a horror movie. I feel like she's from The Messengers. That's another good horror movie. Let's see this chick's movies that she's done. Hmm. Apparently, she was in Alien Covenant Prologue. She was in the Blair Witch. Was another Blair Witch that came out? Ah, she played Jennifer Lopez's sister in Shotgun Wedding. I'm like, I know, I've seen her face, and I'm looking at her repertoire of movies, and I'm like, I don't recognize any of this stuff. I've never seen any of this. And then Shotgun Wedding, I did see. I reviewed it on this channel. I enjoyed that movie. Not the biggest fan of Jennifer Lopez, but I am a fan. I respect the hell out of her. All right. It's time for David to cut his hair. He's around people, so he's got to make himself look presentable. Ah, when you cut big chunks of your hair, it's such a scary sound. So Walter's freaking out over here because he's got somebody who looks exactly like him. You see some right here. Just a little bit more gain. Just a little bit more. By the way, wait a minute. Is he still blonde? I can barely tell. So David just came into where wait, what the hell this guy's name is? Walter, there he goes. So he's doing dual roles. Michael Fassbender is doing two roles as David and Walter. And he's trying to show him that he can also play the flute. As androids, you can adjust, you know. He goes, watch me. I'll do the fingering. All you do is it's a very simple thing to play. I'm not saying anybody in the world, but it's if you're musically inclined a little bit, you definitely can play it. I feel like he's gonna start playing the theme from Zelda. There's this like cave like room that David has where he's got a bunch of drawings and he's studying human life and insects and animals that he's found over the last 10 years that he's been stuck on this planet. I I'm almost certain that by the end of this, I know what's gonna happen with David slash Wayland. I got a feeling I know what's gonna happen. But let us not ruin it, not even for myself, right? Do not disturb. Boom. This guy did a really, really, really good job of acting like an android. But so Walter is an advanced model. He's newer than David. So Walter is explaining to David, since he's a newer model, the problem with him was he was too human. He thought for himself. So they made newer models that were more less emotional, more mission based. And David immediately said, "Oh, more like machines." And that was, that was one of the things about David in Prometheus. It's just like, is this an android? He's kind of a little bit too human. But that makes sense here because Walter here is very unemotional, which is how you should play a robot, anyways. 7 years, man. 7 years until they reach their destination is wild. Like, who signs up to be like, I'm leaving when I'm 38 years old and I'm going to get there 7 years later when I'm 45 or something? Jeez, absolutely not. Mejor me quedo aquí. So, no more breaks from Hulu after this. That was the official last break, and I am an hour and 7 minutes in, 10 seconds away from an hour and 8 minutes in. So if you guys want to join in, thank you for those of you who are watching. There's 5 of you here. Feel free to comment. Okay, this looks like Prometheus coming up. Oh, this is way back. So here's all these supreme beings. They don't look very supreme. They don't look like the guy from the first one. What is David doing? I guess this is a flashback or something. Oh, this is what caused all these people to die. Or all these ancient people or whatever. I don't even know what they are. It's just such a weird thing. One of my buddies was who I was talking to yesterday, he was like, we've seen a lot of backstory on aliens, but we've never seen backstories on Predator. I agree. I would love a little bit more of a backstory. I know AVP acted like some of the story between them, but I'd like to see more origin of the Predators. I agree. There's a lot of that going on here. Thank you. I'm glad you are really enjoying the stream. I've been saying it for a little while, like, because there's five of you on the stream. Like, go ahead. Don't be afraid to say something. It's cool. If you're watching, if you're not watching along, so sleep easy. Thank you so much. Danny, 1B. Love Alien Covenant. I'm digging it so far, man. Apparently, I saw this in the theater before, but I don't remember anything about it. And some of the stuff is coming back to me, but it's not a bad movie. It's a beautiful movie, that's for sure. The way they colored it is just great. Thank you guys for joining the stream and commenting. I was a little lonely here, you know what I mean? Danny, by the way, when did you see Alien Covenant? Did you get to see it in theaters, or did you watch it once it came to physical media? Also, sleep easy. How are you? Are you watching the movie, or are you just watching me narrate the movie? Have had people come on here and do that too. Oh, okay. So this alien has grown a little bit more. So there should be two aliens. Sorry for that silent break. I was watching the alien crawl around. But yeah, there should be two of them here. And there's this hot chick over here. Danny, whoa! It has its problems, but the pace is totally masterful. I agree. I agree. The pace is definitely well. Like, I don't feel the slowness that I felt in the first Alien, or the pacing issues I saw with Prometheus. Saw it in theaters, seen it 10 times. Yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, apparently I saw this in theaters. But you know what's funny is that if you're just joining the stream, I told the story earlier, but I'll say it again real quick. This thing is standing up. Wait a minute. That was odd. I never seen an alien bite somebody like that. It like went straight for her neck. But I saw Prometheus twice in the theaters. Bought it on 3D Blu-ray, and even watched it a couple times at home after that. When I watched it Saturday, there was so much about that movie I just did not remember, despite seeing it so many times. And this one, apparently, I've seen it once before, apparently in the theater, according to a buddy. But very little of it do I remember. And honestly, I was a little afraid that this movie wasn't going to be good because of how slow Prometheus was. So right now, I am at 1 hour and 13 minutes and 47 seconds. 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 53 seconds. That's the timing right now. So we're in the home stretch of this thing. Yeah, you'll see my rating of Prometheus, Danny. The review is coming out tonight after this live stream. Obviously, I loved it when I first saw it back when it first came out. After watching 6 Alien movies 6 weeks in a row, I have a little bit of a different emotion for it now. I can't wait till I watch Alien Romulus. Jesus Christ, this thing looks like it's out of Resident Evil. Wait a minute. So this alien, this xenomorph stands up straight? Interestingly enough, he's not attacking David. Or is that Walter? Tension building. What is this thing? Okay, so that's David because he's got the English accent. So the captain of the ship just shot the alien or the xenomorph. Hopefully he killed him. David is so thirsty to be a creator and like to have a connection to somebody that he's even willing to like put everybody in harm's way for this xenomorph. So the captain just mentioned he needs to be told what's going on, but you know he's going to lead him somewhere bad. Danny, so David and Walter are brother androids. Yep. I knew someone named David. What? What? That's wild, man. That is wild, wild. I'm waiting for Jussie Smollett to get more into this. He's such a good actor. He was, well, you know, he was such a good actor and such great music. Like every time I see him on the screen here, I'm like, do something, you know. He's evil. His need for creation, no matter the cost, is what makes him evil. Wow. Yeah, you can kind of see that. That's what I'm saying. No matter what happens, right? No matter who he puts in danger, he wants to be a creator. He really, I could say something, but yeah, I won't say what I'm comparing him to. But yes, totally evil. He's got that in him. Brother, Danny, I was mentioning this earlier. I can't exactly say uh, too much. Not right now. I'm not comfortable with this story. Maybe one day I will. But I live in Chicago, and I have two connections. Is it two? Might be three, but two connections to Jussie or Jesse, whatever his name is, and one of them was so close that she used to live here. So there's there's some wild stories that involve him that I ended up finding out afterwards. Man, Danny McBride, it's wild to see him in this because he's such a comedic actor. I was actually really happy to see his friend go away right away in the beginning. Let me see this dude. Forgot this guy's name. What's his friend's name? James Franco. Yeah, I'm not a big James Franco fan, so when I saw that he passed away right away in the beginning, I was happy for that. I'm glad they didn't make him change his look, Danny McBride, for this movie. You know, oh, it's a serious movie. You gotta look serious. Like, no, he looks like a pilot. He could pass. He looks like he would do something like that. He's got the sit down guy body. Oh man, here we go with the eggs. So he brought him to the nest. Oh dear Lord. There goes one of the eggs opening up. He knows what he's doing, man. He's so like, manipulative. There we go. We finally get the face huggers back. See, that's what I was afraid of, that we weren't gonna see like a traditional alien, but here it goes. And that color is back. That nice beige color is back. In AVP2, those damn things were damn near red. Like a reddish brown. Yeah, this is a good movie, man. The hot chick got her head, you know, cut off, taken off. Look, man, I'm glad that he didn't make it. Just not a fan of that guy. It has nothing to do with like the stories that came out about him. I don't, I don't know anything about that. I just never liked the guy's vibe. His face just made me feel a certain way, like we wouldn't get along. I'm kind of like interested right now in knowing where this other alien comes from, because now we're gonna get a traditional alien, I believe, but this other thing that's out there is just these other stand-up aliens. I don't get what those are. Yeah, dude, she got decapitated. She was a hot chick, and they really didn't use her to be hot. She was just, hot by herself. David just doesn't care. He's just throwing stuff at the captain until he wakes up. Ah, he thinks it's Walter. It's not Walter, man. That's David, brother. They'll do anything to be Korea. Oh, and there we go. Chest burster. So hopefully this xenomorph should look like the traditional xenomorphs. There we go. That is not... What the hell is going on here? It's a bit much. It's standing up right away. He wants to be the first thing he sees. They've managed to give these aliens throughout the entire movie, these new ones and the traditional ones, more vocals. Oh, wait a minute. Yo, he opened up Elizabeth. Did he kill Elizabeth Shaw? That sucks. My bad, man. I missed some of your comments. They're evolved versions of facehuggers, the stand-up ones. David was experimenting with hybrids. Really? That's wild. I really, really, really liked her portrayal of Shaw. The actress Numi. I thought she did a tremendous job. I believed everything she tried to convey. You know? Yeah, yeah. The flute music, man. That's where we're at. Yep, an hour and 25 minutes in exactly. Wow. He doesn't want to let the humans start over. Even the monkeys stood upright at some point. That's crazy, man, that he's the one that killed off Shaw. I mean, I could believe it, but still, it's unfortunate. Yeah, Numi. She did a good job, man. I bought into every single thing that she said. And every emotion she tried to convey, I got it. I understood. When you close your eyes, do you dream of me? He goes, I don't dream at all. That's yeah, what you're an android, you're a robot. David said, no one will ever love you like I do. What? Walter, do something about this, man. You gotta change this up, brother. Do what you gotta do. Oh, well, there you go. There's no stopping that, I guess. Okay. Well, he used the flute in a different way, didn't he? Oh, oh, oh. Ah, see? He doesn't know Walter is advanced. Walter has things going on with him that David doesn't. Yes, sir. So that's not the last we see of Walter, which makes me happy because Walter understands. This new lead character, this chick in here. Let me see. Daniels. She's okay. She hasn't really given much. She hasn't given too much. Oh, we got a face hugger. Just jumped Jesse's gun. These things are fast. Hiding from the light. Ah, it got one guy. You'd be wise to shoot him in the face, but you probably won't. Nah, I think it already laid itself. Oh my god, that acid's burning through his face. Uh oh. There we go. There we go. Now we got the alien. Now we got the alien. Man, I feel like she's not doing too much. I feel like she's not, you know, giving a lot. Uh oh. She just stabbed him. What is he trying to kiss her too? It is weird. Uh oh. They're going at it. They're going at it. Come on, come on. This is cool. I feel like this movie is less about the aliens and a lot more about David and Walter, which is cool. They're doing great. Yeah, she doesn't do too much. She doesn't do too much in this. The Daniels character. She's here, but in small bits. This is way more about David and Walter. You can't let this guy talk, man, because he's going to be manipulative no matter what. So he's going for a knife, and Walter should know that. But again, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going to end or how it's going to end. But still. All right, setting up the beacon. That's going to let them know where the location is. Yeah. That's David who's going to make his way back onto the ship. Yeah, man, I see that. It's definitely an origin story for David and Walter. Yeah. The fact that you can go into an alien movie, you know you want to see one of two things. You want to see Ripley or you want to see the aliens. In this case, you want to see the aliens and the creation of them. But David and Walter are good. Yeah, there's so much more sound coming from these aliens in this movie. That alien is not going to want to let them go. But then again, they're letting somebody out who's already been laid into. Oh, they can actually see it too. I feel like it was easier to understand the original quadrilogy, and then Prometheus and Covenant feel like you have to like watch one of those YouTube videos that explain more and all these unanswered questions, you know. Oh, they try they try to blast it on fire. Yeah, you can definitely tell everything's kicking off now. Yeah, the pacing on this is good. Much, much better than the previous movie. Whoa. See, if this is why you like Daniels, I get it. She's doing her thing. I mean, with no fear either. She's going out there. Awfully close to that. I feel like they had no problem in this movie making the alien CGI. It's okay. I get it. Especially if you're going to have it moving around this much and not have the tight shots that the other movies had. Just got to be careful a little bit. Jesus, this thing is trying to break through. That's a great shot. Oh, that's a great shot. That's the shot that they use for the posters and the covers. Okay. She caught it with the mechanical arm. Oh, shit. Thank God she's on the string. Oh, and she's crashing. And it caught her. I know that thing's got to be strong. There goes that acid. Oh, man. Oh, man. And they're touching back down. And again, the thing that they don't understand, and there goes everybody else. The thing that they don't know is they already let one on with that dude. But they're gonna find out for sure. My God, that acid on his face is nasty. Obviously, one of the things about the new Alien Romulus that is so appealing, besides all the cool marketing they're doing, is that they try to go practical as much as possible. Yeah, I'm certain that that's David posing as Walter. Oh, no doubt, Danny. This that battle right there, which I know it's not the last one. It can't be. No, we still got some time left in this movie. Yeah, an hour and 39 minutes in, about 22 minutes in, or 22 minutes left. Yeah, there's another battle coming. But they try to go as practical as possible with the new Alien Romulus. And that's exactly what you got to do with these movies. That's one of the things I loved about. Everybody loves that about Aliens. But I really, really liked Resurrection because they used a lot of practical effects. Really? You think Romulus looks bad? I think it looks great. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Yeah, AMC has got me going out to watch it on Wednesday. I feel like she knows that that might be David. She's looking a little curious. They put this dude right in the middle of this picture. Okay. Man, if you haven't, Danny, checked out my Alien 3 review, you got to check it out. See what I say about it. We'll have a conversation there. And then also, I have to rank all of these. So after I watch Alien Romulus on Wednesday, and that review comes out on Friday, the following week, I'm going to do a massive ranking of all 9 movies. So I don't know exactly where I land yet. I mean, I know which one's the worst. That for sure I already know. And I don't feel like Alien Romulus is going to fall anywhere near, the bottom tier. Don't know where it's going to fall, but I know it's not going to be dead last. Man, Alien 3. It's a perplexing one. I've got to watch the extended cut. I forgot what it was called, but they had a unique name for it. But I've got the assembly cut. Excuse me. I've got to watch the assembly cut of that because I've heard that it was so much better, and I didn't even know that was a thing until after I did my review. So eventually I'll watch that. And I basically, out of all of these movies, I've been watching the theatrical cuts because I feel like that's really what people have watched. But eventually I'll get to the director's cuts, and, that makes for good content to watch theatrical, directorial, assembly cuts, and then compare them. Yes, sir, Danny. I was a little shocked that AMC reached out to send me out. Usually it's Regal Cinema who sends me out to see things early. That started in January with Origin, which was a huge hit for this channel. It was man, that's what really brought in a lot of people to my channel. And Regal usually does that for me. They sent me out to watch both versions of Godzilla, minus color and -1, among some other ones too. And then AMC reached out for this one, and I'm really appreciative. I love AMC. I love both brands. They both have things to offer. I love that Regal has 4DX, and I love that AMC has Dolby and IMAX and other stuff. Hey! Look at Jussie getting it on with the female. There we go. Yeah. Can't play that Empire role here. Whoa! Freaky. Oh, it's over. Wow. What a way to go. I'd sign up for that. Wow. That was intense. And we got a nudie shot. Nonetheless, um, I think I just signed up for like the AMC stubs and the Regal whatever. I'm sorry to say it that way. Just whatever they call their membership stuff. I signed up for that, and I tagged them and everything, just to make sure that they know. And they each have, like I said, their own things that they offer. And eventually, just somebody reached out and said, we'd love for you to go to this sneak preview of this movie as media. Letterboxd, which if you're not on there, is a social network where you can, follow people who review movies. I'm on there as well. Just got on there literally like 3 weeks ago. And they're really cool because they just sent me an invite to see something called Sing Sing, to do the red carpet premiere of that. I can't make it to it this time, but I really appreciate that, AMC, Regal, Alamo, as well as Letterboxd is sending me out for stuff like this. I, never knew that this channel was going to go that route, but this channel literally involves everything I love. Everything. There's no time to wear a bra on this. By the way, I am an hour and 46 minutes into this. They just saw on the screen that there is a xenomorph aboard the Covenant. Yeah, like every single time this xenomorph is on the screen, it's making noise. I don't know if it's just because I'm listening to these through headphones, but it's... Are we getting alien vision right now? Oh, it looks like we're getting alien vision. Similar to what we got in Alien 3. Oh, yeah. Like a watercolor image. You gotta be careful with this. By the way, Danny, I'm interested, man. What do you think looks bad about Alien Romulus? I'd love to know. And there goes that camera. Whoa. I love the sets for this. These are real deal sets. Real deal sets, man. I hate those green screen sets. Oh, 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 oh. So the alien just got cut up. Man, she's fearless, and she didn't seem like she would be like this at all. That's why I just was not impressed with this chick, but she's doing great. Oh, it's like getting electrified every time it touches those sides. And these things are strong. They've broken through every glass. Yeah, that's got to be David, especially the way he's looking. Of course, we've got to get this scene where they're holding on for dear life. Yeah, David, or Danny, I'm sorry. Uh, Spoiler alert for the ranking. AVP2 is dead last. That movie's awful. And I couldn't care. And it's crazy because I absolutely loved Alien vs Predator. Absolutely loved it. And then AVP2, which I had never seen until we did the watch along here, last week just was god awful. This thing is gonna jump. This alien's gonna jump. Come on, get it, get it. Yo, what's gonna happen here? Wow. She managed to get away from all of that. Wow. Wow. Man, this can't. I know something's gonna happen. You never can just have a happy moment in this. There goes David looking devastated. Tennessee Ferris and Daniels have survived. Done. Impaled, man. There's got to be something more. There's got to be one more twist coming. Okay, so Tennessee. He's asleep in the chamber. I feel like she knows. Daniel knows. She's got her feelings. Oh, man. He's gonna kill everybody. It's cool because he's got a little bit of a different demeanor to him too. Yeah. There goes the realization. She knows now. She knows now, man. You put her to sleep, that cryo sleep. So there's like nobody to stop him. So what happens from here? Let's see. He's got a different music taste as well. So my thing is, right, with this movie ending like this, and then we've got Romulus, and Romulus takes place between Alien and Aliens. What is he vomiting up? Oh man, Danny, I felt like with the way she was looking at him, that she already knew. This dude, he brought two what embryos of the facehuggers on board. So, anyways, like I was saying, where does David go from here? No way. Whoa. So Danny just revealed a cool fact that the voice of Mother is Sigourney Weaver. Ripley. You're kidding me, dude. I didn't know that. Signing off as Walter. Wow. That was good. That was definitely good. Again, not a huge fan of the way the first aliens looked on this, the standing up and the way they ate people or whatever. You know, not not a big fan of the way that looked. Definitely wasn't a fan of the way that alien octopus looked in Prometheus, and the last one at the end looked a little weird too. But we finally got to your traditional xenomorph, and we finally got to see the face huggers in this one. So happy about that for sure. And had a whole bunch of details and cool stuff from Danny in the chat. So when you guys want to find out more about this movie, just check out the chat because Danny knew more about it than I did. And I'm gonna head off of here real soon and review this so I can get this out for you. But you guys stay tuned because tonight, Prometheus, my review for that will come out. And all I gotta say is thank you guys so much for joining me on this watch along. This has been super fun. And I've watched all 8 Alien films with you guys live on watch alongs. I appreciate the heck out of you. I'm going to go watch Alien Romulus on Wednesday. And on Friday, that review will come out. Guys, for me and Danny in the chat, I'm Alex Thorne. And you know what I got to do? I got to rock out, watch some movies, and review them for you.